it's Jennifer, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, I am starting my new video schedule of my channel. I had mentioned this in my video on Monday, so I decided to go ahead and start the schedule now, and that way I can be in somewhat of a routine before, so I can get it down pat. So this is my draw with me for the week. Yes, I know I did one Sunday. The reason I did one Sunday was I didn't know the internet was supposed to be disconnected for the weekend, this weekend. And, well, found out today that that's not the case anymore. They fixed the issue. So, that's, taken care of. So, I was, kind of like, okay, that works, I mean, I had, kind of already planned ahead, was going to just, do all the videos this week, get it, early, a day ahead, and get it up and done. But thank goodness I didn't have to. So when they kind of let me know, I was like, okay, that's, perfect. I don't have to worry about it. I can, get back on track. So I just decided to go ahead and start the new schedule that I had planned to start next week. So the new schedule is starting, and today is going to be draw with me. So anyway, between that and worrying about, making sure I, informed everybody of what was going on and making sure that everything was straight. Like I said, in the last update, we're still trying to get everything kind of situated around here and so forth. And let me tell you, I've never in my life, but, the boys are straight. That's the big thing. And so we're just kind of, trying to get into a routine. And I have two stubborn boys, a teenager and a 9-year-old, that don't want to follow the routine. And let me tell you, they're going to drive me crazy. Very much so. But that's okay. And I've tried to tell them, the sooner they get into this routine, the easier it is for me. So, and, then, they'll be somewhat straight for when school starts. And, yeah. So, they're just, they're just not, they're stubborn, like their mommy. But, yeah, that's okay. So, anyway, I'm still working on my Victoria Moon. I am still, I haven't really done a whole lot on it, as you guys can see. I'm on the second row, the last section on this row. So I'm steadily working on this. I haven't done a whole lot since, I think it's Sunday. So I apologize. And I'm trying to get that part done, because I'm ready to start the next section. Which, yeah. And of course I boo-booed earlier I don't know if you guys can see this, but probably not. And I'm going to have to do this now. Those of you that, and of course, no. I boo-booed earlier. I was recording. I was going to record a video. And, well, Dingbat here went to lay the her coloring book down, not thinking, and well, the page got stuck. So Dingbat here didn't think at all whatsoever, and as you can see, had to deal with that. Now, I'm going to tell you all a little secret, and I don't think many people know this, and I'm really hoping, okay. I do use baby wipes, and I usually, you know, it really helps. Well, of course, I don't have any baby wipes in the house. So I found another thing that works. You can take just regular window cleaner and just very carefully spray. Not even spray. Just like one little squirt, and you can use it. And I just use my tweezers. It helps. It works. Now, mind you, I usually have baby wipes in the house. Well, not baby wipes, but, you know, wipes. And this time I didn't buy any. I forgot to get some. So I'm going to make sure I get some this week so that I have them. Because I usually have them in case something like that happens. But no, I went to stick my coloring book down like this to show in the video, and it got attached, so I wasn't thrilled. So I had to start the video all over again. So this is the second recording. But anyway, but I was trying to do in the video. I'm gonna do a color with me. I did start the color with me videos, but I've kind of put that off, been procrastinating, because it's me. I'm still learning. But the last thing that I had done, you all saw, was this is Fairy Tale Princess and Fables coloring book that Mrs. Coffee gave me. And as you guys can see, I started Beauty and the Beast, Belle's dress. And I didn't get to finish her dress, or I didn't get to finish this one. I just kind of put the whole thing aside. So I'm still kind of, you know, learning everything. So I guess I've been kind of like, I don't want to say scared, but I guess I just kind of didn't want to leap into something and didn't want to feel intimidated. But it's all good because, you know, it's a learning experience. So I'm going to do that, and that's going to be on Mondays. I haven't figured out, you know, all the good parts yet. Some of the videos will stay the same as they were, except for Wednesday. The story time video that I usually do the Anna Green Gables will be done on Tuesdays. And then, of course, you know, Wednesdays, Whip and Chat or Draw With Me or whatever. And then Thursday, God bless it. Thursday is going to be for Floss Tube and Diamond Tube, and Friday will be Book Talk as it stands right now. I was going to start recording videos on Sundays, but I changed my mind because I didn't want to take time away from, you know, the boys and them, you know, even though they're getting to that point now, they want to stay in their little areas, in their rooms. So it's just, you know, it's okay. But we still have moments together, which is fine. But let's see what else. And as for my lives, they still be on Saturdays. I was going to change them, but I'm going to change them onto, I'm going to do lives on Saturday nights, not Saturday nights. Well, yeah, Saturday nights from like 7 p.m. Eastern time and until, you know, 9, 10 at night. So, that way, because I was going to change it to a different day, but I changed my mind. So I said no, because I was going to change it to Wednesdays, and then I changed my mind, and I decided not to. So that's, you know, it's whatever. So let's see what else. Skylar will be going into the 4th grade. Yay. And I will post pictures. Sorry, you guys. I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay. I'll do that now. So anyway, we got a new computer. That, like, I don't know how many of you watched the video. It didn't look like a whole lot did, so I'm just going to go ahead and to let everybody know everything again. We got a new computer on the other day. The reason being is my my daughter Miranda is getting ready to take her GED test, and then she's going to take college courses. So she's, you know, doing that, and she wanted her own computer. And so I now I've lost my train of thought. Mm. No, I didn't. So I called Rena Center because, as I told most of y'all in a couple videos, that's who I go through to get my furniture or what have you. So I called them and told them what I needed, and they, brought me a new desktop for me, and my daughter has my other computer. So they're, she can do what she needs to do for her studies. So she's kind of excited about it, and I'm glad, and I'm kind of glad, I'm glad that she's, because I had taken her out. She was getting bullied in school, in high school. She only has 1 year left to finish. So anyway, she was getting bullied in school, and I withdrew her. And she had started taking online classes from somewhere else. Well, she, other things happened, and that changed. So here recently, she's just kind of gotten to the point that she wants to get her GED, and she wants to go back to school and take college classes. Well, she hasn't decided what she wants to take yet, and we're kind of trying to figure that out. I think one of the majors that she was thinking about, and if I'm not mistaken, and she'll probably tell me different, was history. So she's, because, like me, she's a history buff. She likes, all that kind of stuff. So she's got a couple of online colleges that, she has asked for information and has talked to on the phone. So we're just kind of, she's kind of making her decision of which one she wants to attend after she gets her GED. So it's kind of, and, we've been talking, and I know both of the online colleges that she is deciding between. One of them, I'm going to tell you, I mean, I get that they have to do their job. I get that. I really do. And, and I no fault. I don't put down anybody that does it. But when you call somebody and, bug them. I mean, these people, I'm telling you, this one college has bugged her so crazy. And it's gotten to the point that she doesn't really want to answer her phone. And it's gotten to the point now that when they call, she comes out and brings me the phone. Or she has her boyfriend answer the phone. So it's a mess. And I told her, I said, just tell them that you've, decided which one, decided on the the decided which college you want, just tell them, I've already picked out where I'm going to go, so forth and so on. And she, she was like, well, they have. And I was like, okay. And they've driven her crazy. And she's gotten to the point that she's ready to, like, I don't know. And I told her, I said, just calm down, take it easy. Well, I'll deal with it. And, and I've told him, when I've answered the phone and, after she decided, which college she was most interested in, I told the representative from this other college, I said, look, she's already made her decision. She's not interested, and, just, let it be. And they were like, well, we'll make a note of it. And I don't know if they actually make a note of it in the computer or what. But obviously they don't, because they're still calling. And it's crazy. And I know she's frustrated. And she's getting frustrated. And I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I'm to the point, I like her. When they start calling and they're bugging you crazy, I told her, I said, you're better than I am. I said, because if it was me, I would have killed him. I would have literally cussed him out. That's me. But she won't do that. So, because she's not like me. So, she says, I just don't answer. And I'm like, okay, don't answer. It's okay. That's not a problem. But that's okay, because she's, The next thing was, and I can't remember what I talked about. Oh, I did want to thank a subscriber. She changed her name. She lives in Sweden. She goes by Annie Crafts now. Well, she was in a live, and I had talked about the drill pen thing, and that I needed to get a new one. And then, of course, Lizzie Vape sent me this one. Well, as I was exiting out of that live stream, Annie Crafts, and of course at first I forgot who she was. Well, anyway, she sent me had posted in the chat that she was sending me a diamond pen. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, at first I didn't know who she was. Well, she messaged me and told me who she was and so forth. This is the diamond pen that she sent me. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm not sure what's inside of here. I mean, I know that there's, the glitter thingies in it, but I'm not sure what this is. Well, anyway, it was leaking a little bit when I had opened it. And at first, I thought, okay, it's busted somewhere. Well, after, drying it off and examining it, I found out that it wasn't. But this is it. It's very, very cute. I haven't used it yet, but I got to get a thing like what Stitcherista has, that, whatever it is, I forget what it's called, where she has her pens in it. And I think Laura Law has one too. I'm going to get one of those and I'm going to put my pens in it because now I have all these pens. And of course, Lizzie sent me this pen and then she sent me this one. So yeah, I've got pens now, but I'm still planning to buy one of the hand-turned pens. So I've been looking on Etsy and I found a couple. So I'm excited because I've wanted one. Not that I don't like my pens. Now, mind you, I love this pen. So, yeah. Let's see. What else did I say? What's going on? Oh, the other reason why I was kind of going to take a break when the whole internet issue came up. We were trying to get, why doesn't it, I don't know, don't ask me. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. I was going to take, a little break to get other things done that needed to be done. Some of them are done. Got the computer desk set up. Got to figure out how to use my new software that goes with that that I'm going to be using during live streams. I got to figure that out, how to do that. And of course, it was funny because my son Justin knows more than I do about this kind of thing. Now, let me tell you, he didn't tell me that he knew this, okay? So, Diamond in the Rough, Fiona had sent me, told me what kind of software she uses to do her live streams. So, I have it downloaded on my laptop, and so I downloaded it on to the new desktop. And anyway, of course, then my son tells me, "Oh, I know how to do this, and I know what you're trying to do, and I know how to do this." And I looked at him. I said, "How do you know how to do this?" He says, "Didn't you pay attention, Mom? I've got part of this downloaded already." Okay. Why didn't you tell me that? So he's going to show me how to do this again. So that way I can use it. And I had to laugh at him because I looked at him and I said, "Dude." He's like, "Well, Ma, I don't tell you everything because I don't want you to be like me." Because he does YouTube videos also. And I thought, okay, whatever. He's like, why you got to do what I do? Okay, you just say so. And I told him, I said, all right, whatever. So that's all set up. I got to, sit down this week and figure that out. I'm still trying to do my room. I was going to do a diamond tube video, but I said no, because y'all don't seem to need to see my nasty mess of crafts. It's just disorganized over there. You don't need to see that. That's just, no. Disorganization from hell. And you don't need to see it. So, I'm just trying to get all that kind of situated and done, so that way it's all done and I don't have to, fuss and fight with it. And it's just been crazy, let me tell you. And the boys, they're ready, and I'm trying to get them, into a routine. And of course, they want to fight me on that, but that's okay, because I'll just be glad when school starts next Tuesday and I don't have to deal with it, because they're going to drive me insane. So, that being said, and they don't want and I'm having a hard time with them following the routine, because they don't want to, I think because their bodies are still, used to being allowed to stay up for, 2.5 hours or whatever. And yeah, so and like trying to get them, Justin, I'm not too worried about, because I mean, he's getting ready to turn 18. So once he turns 18, I can't really tell him, okay, you need to go to bed at a certain time, because he's gonna look at me and tell me I'm an adult, I can stay up as late as I want, which technically is true. But it's just hard for them, because I mean, Skylar has been staying up until 11 o'clock at night, and he doesn't go to bed until I do. So it's, he's been staying up with me and going to bed at the same time I do, which is anywhere from 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And then most of the time he still doesn't go to sleep right away, because he's laying there watching the TV. So, but I told him, I said, that's going to change. I said, because number one, school starts next week. Number two, you all are going to get into a routine. So I'm not trying to stress myself out. It's just not going to happen. And of course, they're like, well, we don't want to go to bed now, blah, 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 blah. Tough patooties. Because I hate to tell you, your mother is not going to stay up all hours of the night just so you can, do whatever. It's just not happening. You can forget it. And of course, they looked at me like, well, that's not fair. And guys, you all got school. Now, Justin, I'm not too worried about, like I said, because, he'll be 18 next month. But it's just, I try to get Justin to go to bed at a decent time to set an example for Sky, because they stay in the same room. They sleep in the same room, and I just want them to, and he knows this. So it has its moments, because he does forget, and well, yeah, but that's okay, because like I said, he has his moments. So let's see, and it'd be easy, and that the reason and I figured that during the day I can record the videos, and that way, I've done that so that at night I can do, cross stitch or what have you, and all that junk. So, and coloring. But I mean, we're still a work in progress. I mean, we're trying to get, everything done around here. Trying to get, it's just been, it's been a crazy couple weeks. Let me put it that way. Just trying to make sure that everything's straight and all that good junk. And, trying to get organized, and I never realized how much time it takes when you're trying to organize. Believe me, it's crazy. And I just never realized how much crap there is in my home. Now, if I showed you my closet, you would laugh. Of course, some of us may not laugh, but, you know. And I wanted to start, and I've been trying to decide what to do with certain stuff. Like, I have scrapbook stuff that I don't use anymore, really. And, of course, you know, I was going to throw it out, and, you know, my best friend's like, well, why do you want to do that? Why not just get a camera again and start, you know, taking pictures? And I thought, well, I guess. So, you know, that may be something that I do. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all something really quick. Now, hold that thought, because I just gotta go over here to my computer desk and get it. Justin had his senior portraits taken a couple weeks ago, or last week. And now, mind you, don't get me wrong, I love my child very, very much. And I wanted to get his haircut, but no. So here we go. These are his senior portraits. These are just the proofs, mind you. The only one that he really, really smiles, the only ones that he really, really smiles in is this one and this one. He did complain about the tuxedo, because actually it's just this part of it is the actual, you know, whatever. But he complained about it because he said it felt weird. And I said, what do you mean it felt weird? And he said it just felt weird. Mind you, his hair, this is what he looks like. Okay, I've been trying to get him to cut his hair. He won't cut it. Well, I kind of didn't want him to go to get a senior picture taken like this. But I couldn't very well stop him. So my mother, you know, took him, and she, you know, of course he was telling me that, and I said, well, why didn't you smile? And he says, well, I did smile in this one picture. He said, the only reason that I did was because Grandma kept calling out my girlfriend's name to make me laugh. And of course, you know, that's really the only one that made him laugh. These things are so expensive. I wanted to get him some, but these things, just to get the bare, like the basic, package is like $200. I mean, seriously. I get it, but really? I mean, I realize, you know, and I realize that, you know, it's first high school, and I get it. I mean, I had mine. No, I would show mine, but no, you don't want to see mine. Mine looks kind of runky. But when I looked at that and I thought, really? That's a lot of money for pictures. But then again, I see why. And so I told him, I said, well, we'll see what I can do. I said, you know, Mommy will see what she could do about it and go from there. And he didn't seem too upset about it. I don't think he really cares. And, you know, I mean, yeah, I would like to have have one of him. So, I'll I'll see. I haven't, I'm not sure how long I have to order. It didn't say. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. But I mean, it's got the access code on it and the session information and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure that I can go online and, do that and look it up and find out and probably order um, a package. And I don't even know what happened to the price, whatever price list they had. And because I need to look at that and see and decide. And because I was looking at some of those, and I'm going to tell you, I about had a freaking heart attack at some of the prices. And like I said, I get it. I I just don't, I don't understand. Which is, but, I mean, you get it done one time, and I have no problem with that. But for the price, to me, you would think if you're going to get if you're going to get your senior portraits taken just the one time, make them somewhat reasonable. I mean, yeah, at least, something that's reasonably priced so that people don't, freak out. But it's all good. So, let's see what else has been going on. Oh, I watched. There's a couple new things I wanted to tell you about. I watched. It's on Netflix. Now I didn't even know this show existed until I was looking the other day and going through, just basically scrolling, trying to find something. It's called Mindhunters. And it's about two FBI agents that start basically go around the country teaching local law enforcement and so forth some strategies, so forth and so on. Well, in the process, they started the behavioral unit, like the BAU for, and it's really interesting. They go through some of the cases. They start interviewing, the killers, like what was his name, Ed Kemper. They even talked to Charlie Manson in the thing. They investigated the Atlanta child murders. Who else? They talked to Son of Sam. Oh my gosh, it was just like, it was interesting. I have to say, it was pretty interesting because of the way that they went about setting all this up, and how it's. The second season was okay, and I was just kind of like, okay. So I'm waiting for the third season. I'm hoping it comes out soon, and because it was pretty good. I mean, I liked it. And now I don't know the names of the people that are in it. I forget. who they are. I forget what their names are. Crud, I can't remember. I can't remember what their names are. I just sat there and thought about it. Then the other one I found is called Aquarius. It's got David Duchovny in it. And he plays a cop in LA in the Hollywood precinct, I guess. And his life becomes kind of entangled with Charlie Manson, only because his ex-wife is ex-wife's daughter from her current marriage is now one of Charlie's girls, I guess. I don't know. And it's just kind of, it's all weird. I mean, they have the Black Panthers in there. They even talk about a serial killer. And of course, you know, in all of that, you know, you've got Charlie doing his thing. And then the end of the second season, he David Duchovny's character quit, and he was leaving, retiring, and quit, whatever. And of course, as you all know, the what is it? The actress that was killed by Manson's followers, she, you know, he was brought in to investigate, and that's where it ended. Now, of course, there's, you know, I looked it up, I googled it to see if they were going to have any more, you know, if there was going to be another season, and of course there's not. So that was, you know, kind of sad, depressing thing. But, you know, it's okay, because it was kind of, I don't want to say it was boring, but to me, it just, it didn't really make sense, the whole entire thing. I mean, I get it, you know, he's a cop that's investigating, you know, everything, and I don't know. So, yeah. But, it just, to me, it just didn't make any sense, because, you know, it's weird. The whole thing was kind of weird, but in a way it was a good, you know, a good show. So, let's see, anything else I need to talk about? And I think that's it. So, next week, instead of Monday, when I do my Drill With Me's, I will be doing Drill With Me's on Wednesdays. So, until next Wednesday, I will see everybody then. And I hope everyone has a great week. And I will see you all next time. And God bless.